Hi guys, it's Amy with A to Z Stamping, and today I was going to make a cute little card using the Pick a Pennant Stamp Set. This is a new stamp set in the 2018 annual catalog, and the fun thing about this is, well, you can make these fun pennants. There are coordinating framelits dies called the Playful Pennant Framelits. They look like this, so you can cut out the pennants. I'm not going to be using those on this card, but that's fun to be able to make the pennants, but there's also this alphabet and numbers, so you can put words, make your own sentiments, words, names, whatever you want to do onto the pennants. There's a lot of fun things you can do with this card, and I thought I would make a sweet little card. I've been wanting, there's this saying that I have with a friend, and so I wanted to put it on a card, and I thought I'd show you guys how I did it. All right, so the first thing I did was I'm starting with a piece of balmy blue cardstock, and this was an 8.5 by 11 piece cut in half the long way, so it's cut at 4.25 by 11, and it's scored at 5.5. And excuse me, so the card will fold just like so, and it's still a standard A2 card size, but instead of opening this way, I'm going to actually open it this way. But I wanted to emboss the front of the card, and I wanted to use this embossing folder. I forget what it's called, but it's at the bottom of your screen, something stripes, I think. So all it does is it puts these stripes on your card. This embossing folder I think came out in the occasions catalog earlier this year, but a lot of people have trouble with this embossing folder because when you run it through, it's been cutting the cardstock into little strips. And so I found a way that works for me, and I thought I'd show you guys. All right, so first thing you want to do is, I'm actually going to grab just this paper here, is I'm going to lay it down and grab my spritzer. It just has water in it. And I'm just going to spray it. Oops. Again, I keep spraying the wrong way. There we go. And I'm just going to get it all wet. And yeah, that's pretty wet, you can see. Don't worry, it will dry. Actually, let me grab my little chamois here and I'll just wipe some of that excess water off. Okay? All right, and then I'll take the embossing folder and line it up, and I'm gonna go just a little bit past where the score line is because I want the whole thing, the whole front scored. So I'm gonna go probably about 1/4 inch past. There we go. Make sure it's nice and straight. And let me grab my Big Shot here. I just have the regular Big Shot platform down and a cutting mat, and you always feed your in with the closed end facing in your embossing folders. This is just a regular embossing folder, so it's not a dynamic. So this is how you build your sandwich and run it through. All right, that's it for that. Let me grab that out, put this back. And now, there we go. And it's nice and embossed, and it's not, none of it's cut through, and it's perfect. So now when I can fold it, and this will dry, so I'm gonna set this aside to let it dry while we work on the rest of the card. All right, so I'm going to grab my foam mat because this stamp set is a photopolymer stamp set, so it's the clear, and my scrap paper. All right, and I need a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and this is cut at 4.25 by 3, I believe. Yep, 4.25 by 3. Okay. And I'm going to stamp onto this in 3 different colors. I'm actually going to do the pennant with the triangles, this one right here. And the colors I've chosen, I've got Balmy Blue, Pear Pizzazz, and So Saffron. Now you will notice from now on, some of my ink pads might look different. So anything that you buy from June of 2018 and forward will look at this style of a stamping pad, and anything before that was this style, but they're all still the same. So it's not that these are different or something else. It's just that if you don't own these colors and were to order them now, they'll come in this style of ink pad. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the So Saffron. All right, and I'm just going to ink that up. Actually, I think I'm going to fold this in half one more time, just so I'm not bumping into it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up, and I want 5 different banners so I can get all of my saying in there. So my first one, let's see, I want at least 3 showing, so let's go right, like this. Okay, and I'm actually gonna clean it off in between each one. Okay, you see this line I got here? This is because I keep rocking my stamp. I need to stop doing that. I'm gonna fix that, but let me show you. I have my chamois here. I love this thing. This is new. It's called the Simple Chamois, and look, my stamp is already cleaned off and ready to go. See that? There's nothing on it. It will get stained like this. It comes purple, and that's fine. It still doesn't come off on your stamps or anything. But I need to grab another piece of cardstock because I don't like how that looks. So let me just cut this down real quick, grab a trimmer. So that was 4 1/4 by 3. So I'm gonna cut it at 4 1/4. Oh, I don't want to score it. 4 1/4 by 3. I'm gonna try that one more time. I need to not rock my stamp. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? You see this line I got? That's from the block. That was from the bottom of the block. It's because I rocked when I pressed. I need to just press flat down. All right. So let's try that one more time. Okay, so we're gonna ink this up. I need to not rock it when I'm inking it up too. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, there we go. Perfect. Clean that off. Then I want the Pear Pizzazz. Okay, and ink that up. Okay, and this one's gonna go just like so. Perfect. Clean that one off. Okay, then I'm gonna grab the Balmy Blue, pop it up, push it in. Okay, that looks a little bit bubbly. Let me try that one more time. There we go. Okay, clean that one off. I'm gonna go back to the Pear Pizzazz. Okay, and this one's gonna go just like, let's see, this one's gonna go just like so. And then I need one more in the So Saffron. And I'm gonna go just like this. There we go. Cute, right? This is a great stamp set to use with the Stamparatus if you're wanting to do like straight lines of them or something along like that. Okay, so I'm going to close all these ink pads up, and then I'm going to do my letters in Blueberry Bushel. Now, I won't lie, this does take a little bit of time. The letters are very tiny, so you have a couple options here. You can first make sure you figure out how you want it all to fit in your banners. Make sure the words you're doing do fit. So let is going to be at the top here. So you have a couple options. You can take your tiny little letters and put them exactly where you want them, like so. I can place each letter here and then grab a block. So it takes a second, get them all on there. And then grab a block. Let me grab a block. This will work. And grab it like so. And now I have it. Ink that up. And then place it. Sorry guys, I don't want to get my head in here. So there. So that's one way to do it. Clean that off. Or you can do each letter at a time and just make sure... So my next word is whatever. So you can do that, let's see, W. W. H. So the first time I created this card, I just went through and did each letter one at a time. But like when I did the E, I did all the E's. I don't know which way is easier. Like I said, these letters are pretty tiny and it's a little bit tedious, but this works. And also if you're a total perfectionist and want your letters totally straight, the Stamparatus would be great for this. Honestly, the hardest part is getting these not to stick to your fingers when you're placing them down. Let's see, what ever E, let's see if I can get the whole word on there. V. It's nice that they give you multiples of some of the letters so that you can do it this way. E, and then the R. Where are you, R? Here we go. Okay, so look, I got all that on. Obviously, I'll need a little bit bigger block. I can grab that. This will work. Okay, and ink those up. So I can already tell they're gonna not be completely straight, but that's okay. So I'm gonna stamp just like so. There, let whatever. All right, my next one is, let's see, Y-O-U, you do. So I need to make sure, like I said, count it out so you make sure you have just what you want. Why? Are you guys dying to know what the saying is? I guess at this point I can let it be a surprise, right? This would be fun to do a baby card with these banners and then put the weight and the size and all that of the baby. That'd be really cute. Okay, see, I'm struggling with my O here. So I'll show you on this one. This is how I originally did it. I did each letter at a time. So I just took my Y-O-U, do this one. I have, nope, Y. Those are my two Y's. I need the O. Then I don't have to fuss with getting them exactly where I want. Y-O-U space D-O T-O E-N-O. See how quick that goes too? So let me get my O back. And each time I'm just cleaning it off right here. I love that. Y-O-U. I know this is kind of boring probably to watch, but that's okay. You can fast forward if you want. You do today, E-N-O-U. There we go. Clean that off. I need a D. A D. Oops, come on. This way. Isn't this blueberry bushel great? Nice and dark. Oh, I need another D. T-O-D-A-Y. There we go. Whatever you do, I need a T again. Oh, right here. The nice thing about using the Stamparatus is that if you were going to do several of these cards, you just get all these letters exactly where you need them on the Stamparatus, and then you could stamp this several times over and over again. And I would definitely do that if I was making multiples of these. I wouldn't stamp each one individually. Today, okay. I need a B. You could also get them on the blocks like this, several of the words, and do it that way. That would work too if you don't have a Stamparatus. And an E. And another E. Okay, an N. Where are you, N? There we go. Almost there, guys. We just need a G and an H. We've got a G and an H. All right, and that is my banner. So cute, right? And I'll deal with this all later. So I'll close up my blueberry bushel. Remember these new stamp pads, you just grab here, pull, and then snap it shut. All right. And now we can put our card together. So I'm gonna move all this out of the way. Okay, now when I grab my, this is all nice and dry now, and I'm gonna fold it over, give it one more. Okay, so just like so. And like I said, it will flatten out even more, you know, once it sets and all that. Okay, so I have a piece of Pear Pizzazz cardstock, and this is cut at 4.5 by 3 1/4. So I'm going to put our cute little banner onto that with my snail adhesive. And just like so. Then, since I am sticking this onto something embossed, I want to make sure I get adhesive on all 4 sides. And I'm going to actually stick a bunch in the middle. Just, we really want it to stick on here. Make sure it's nice and dry. If it's not dry, still give it a little more time. The nice thing about the lines is I can line it up and make sure it's nice and straight. Okay. And then just to finish it off, I'm going to add a cute little bow with this Pear Pizzazz ribbon. This is the, what are you? This is the shimmer ribbon, the 3/8 inch shimmer ribbon. And I'm just going to tie a little bow. Just going to want it nice and small. Okay. There we go. Pull it tight. Okay, and I'm going to trim the ends. 1 and 2. Grab a glue dot. And this is going to go right here. All right, and that is my card. Let whatever you do today be enough. Isn't that so sweet? And then my card will open this way. And I think it's kind of cool with the stripes on the inside as well. And here's one I did earlier. So you can see it's a tiny bit different because my banners are going a little bit different way, but almost exactly the same. Cute card though, I like. And I love that you can do whatever words you want to do. It's not fun. So anyway, I hope you'll check out the Pick a Pennant stamp set. I think there's a lot of fun things you can do with that. Thanks guys for watching my video. I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks guys. Bye.